Blake's gonna be hard. I saw his Irian's got almost 5,000.
Welcome, race fans, to New Smyrna for the Northwest Late Model Series. We've got 75 laps to run here tonight. We just saw cars finish qualifying. Looks like everybody's getting gridded up. Gonna take you through the field now. On the pole in that 22 car, we've got Blake Thronberg. Second place on his outside front row is the 11 of Travis Barnes. Row 2 is going to have Bryce Beatty on the inside with Blaze Berland on the out. Row 3 is going to see Dan Lowther on the inside and Ryan McLeod to his right. Row 4 is going to have Troy Daggett and Dylan Matthews. And bringing up the rear is going to be Kenneth Sorkson and Joe Shelby. I think we're waiting for just a few more cars to grid up. Alright, cars are starting to roll off of the pit road. Lights are off on the pace car. And we'll take them around one more time. Pace car is going to bring him down into 3. Off of the racing surface. Blake Thornburg got the green flag, and they're off. Travis Barnes with a better start on the outside. Thornburg and Barnes side by side. They head down into turn 3. Back down the front stretch. In turn 1, still side by side. Travis Barnes and Blake Thornburg. Behind him, we got 8 of Berlin selling single file. Looks like Dan Lowther possibly trying to make a move on that car in front of him. Very speedy. Thornburg still side by side with Barnes as we're on lap 3. They have not left each other's doors since the green dropped. Bring them down to the turn 3 now. See Dan Lowther diving up high, down low. Seeing what he can do with Beatty back there. On the front of Blaze Berlin's car. Still seeing Barnes and Thornburg. Tight pack back here. Down into 1. Still these two unbelievable side by side. So we're on lap 6 now. Racing so hard right at the beginning. So they don't end up wearing their tires out prematurely. Barnes still up on the high side. It's like, is he possibly going to clear Thornburg now? He does, finally. Almost 9 laps later. Barnes has finally got Thornburg cleared. Now these drivers going to be probably settling in for the next good bit. Oh, and the 22 brushes the wall. Looks like Berlin might have been looking, try and steal that second place spot. Lowther's still all over the back of Beatty. Dylan Matthews a little loose off the corner. Travis Barnes out front. Down into 1. Like Lowther really working, trying to get past Beatty. All over the backside, just can't seem to get by. On board Lowther. Stretch they come. Beatty's doing a great job of holding off Lowther, not letting him get by. It's like Thronberg is catching up to Barnes now. They're heading down in the turn one. Berlin's still lurking there back in third place. Thronberg's trying to poke his nose down low. Barnes not letting it happen as they head down to 3. Down the front stretch they go. Thronberg, he's looking for that low line. Barnes running the higher line going through 1 and 2. Thronberg seeing that as an opportunity. Barnes is running the high side. Thronberg is able to close in a little bit. But Barnes having a bit of a run up the pace. Keeps it from happening, making the pass. Barnes now heading to the low side. It's 22. Flies up high. Travis Barnes now putting a gap on 22 car. Barnes brings him out of turn 4. Hits the line for lap 25. This one's a third of the way over. These guys are all pretty well settled in. Nobody's being too aggressive. Looks like Blake may have just decided to let Barnes go. As Lowther making the move on Beatty now. To his side, they're side by side, heading down in the turn 3. Off before they go, still neck and neck. Across the line, Beatty with the advantage. Lowther on the low side. Lowther sends it down, off at the corner they come. Lowther just a little bit of a wiggle. Beatty holding a good line on the high side. Berlin falling back a little bit. Lowther and Beatty side by side, heading down in the turn 3 now. It's like both of them have really picked up the pace, but oh! Looks like Berlin's going to end up holding up Beatty a little bit. That's going to let Lowther get by him. Lowther has got Beatty clear. Now next to Berlin as they head down in the turn 3. Lowther making that pass. Not quite clear yet. Side by side going across the stripe. Down into turn 1. It's like almost like... Oh, contact! Berlin gets high up. Lowther loses a spot to Beatty. It's like... Take a look at Berlin's car when he comes by. Looks like he doesn't have damage. He's alright. Or that cost Lowther a spot. Lowther now back in 4th, fighting for 4th with Dylan Matthews in that 17. Berlin looks like he's falling back and losing another spot. Looks like he might be about to lose that position to Ryan McLeod. However, he does get it back and he's got McLeod cleared now. Lowther's going to have to go back on attack to try and get past Beatty again. Makes it past, has a little bit of a contact with Blaze Berlin, and gives the opportunity for Beatty to get right past by him again. Travis Barnes still out front leading this one with just about a 2-second lead. Berlin now has some work to do, as he was up in about 4th, I believe, now back in 6th. But the gap is pretty well, everybody's spaced out. Except for these three right here. Lowther trying to get back by Beatty. Beatty's got his sights on that 22 car. Lowther sends it into 3, makes up a little bit of a gap. Everybody tightening up in the corners. Thronberg leading this pack down in the turn 1. Beatty pokes his nose but has to back off. That closes between Lowther. And the caution is out. I believe this is a halfway caution. Indeed it is. So at the halfway point, Travis Barnes is your current leader, followed by Blake Thronberg in 2nd, Bryce Beatty in 3rd, Dan Lowther in 4th, Dylan Matthews is in 6th, excuse me, 5th, Blaze Berland is 6th, Ryan Matthews holding down 7th place, Ryan McLeod in 7th, that 88. Troy Daggett in that 9 car, holding down 8th place. Everybody pitting here. Looks like everybody's just pitting for fuel. Troy Daggett pulls off of the pit road. Daggett, usually a name we see more towards the front, kind of just holding down the rear tonight. Possibly saving so we can go under attack for the final half of this thing. We'll have to see what happens. We've got Bryce Beatty in the lead with Blake Thronberg and Travis Barnes. It's now your top 3. Lights are off on the pace car. And the pace car has left the racing surface. Green flag is out. Beatty with a great start. Blake falling in right behind. Barnes falling in line as well. Like Lowther's on the high side. High side of Berland, but he gets by and clears Berland. Coming off a turn 4. And we've got a caution. Let's take a look at what happened here. Dylan Matthews in the 17 car. Contact with Daggett. That looks like Daggett just got loose off of the corner. Dag gets loose. Gets into Matthews. Matthews goes for kind of a nasty ride. Daggett backs it out of the grass. He's got some front end damage on that car. Like Matthews' left front is pretty damaged up. Looks like the maybe use a fast repair. Daggett's car is pretty banged up. Let's see if his car gets fixed up. Daggett gonna bring it down pit road. And he does. So they do have that fast repair. Daggett gets a brand new car. Still on the lead lap. Looks like just about everyone. Yeah, everyone is currently on the lead lap, so. Take a look back out front. Bryce Beatty still leading this one. Lights are shut off on the pace car. So we have Bryce Beatty with Blake Thronberg on his outside. Travis Barnes and Dan Louther, row 2. And Barnes dominant the first half of this one. Let's see if he's going to be able to keep it up. It looks like we're doing a single file restart. Pace car is off the track. Green flag is out and Beatty is gone. It's like Louther had to check up a little bit. Berlin gets to his quarter but files back in. Front looks like Beatty's got a mirror full of Blake. That looks like Louther might be under attack by Berland. On the back of Beatty's car. So you can say 22 is making the move underneath now. Coming out of turn 4. They hit the line. Beatty with the advantage. Blake's got his nose to his rear quarter. Blake gonna fall back in line with Beatty still leading. Now back of Beatty's car to see just how close they are. Thronberg is right on him, and we can see Travis Barnes is behind him. They head down the back stretch and into 3. Two laps to go. Beatty's gonna bring him down into 1. '22 still all over the back of Beatty. Barnes is looking down low. Somebody's trying to set up a run. They're trying to figure out what they can do with Beatty. Trying to find his weak spot. So far, no luck as they hit the line with 18 to go. Barnes now falling back a little. Lowther with his nose to Berland. Oh, and we got race up front here. 22's going for it, trying to get by Beatty. Beatty's got the advantage. Thronberg down low, little contact. Thronberg gathers it up. He's still going to be able to keep next to him. He does. He's running the low line, pushing Beatty up high. He's going to end up falling in behind Beatty. 16 laps to go. This thing's winding down fast. You can see Barnes working that car, trying to make it happen. He was so dominant in the first half, sends it down into turn one. Right to Thornburg's last rear bumper. Barnes looking inside of Thronberg. Falls back in line. Off of turn two. Thronberg's right on Beatty. A little loose off the corner. One, two, three, very tight. Nose to bumper. Bumper to bumper. Barnes pokes his nose on low. Thronberg is going to be looking to make a move on Beatty this lap. Is he going to be able to do it? He's got him next to him. Thronberg with the advantage. The loose off the corner. Oh, Beatty's into the wall. Barnes flies down low. Thronberg's got Beatty cleared. But Barnes is going to be trying to follow him. Barnes gets by Beatty as well. So on one quick shot, Beatty loses the lead and goes back to third. Thronberg is your current leader as we got 10 laps to go, hitting the line with 9. Barnes wants that lead back. He's only got 9 laps to do it. Barnes got his sights on Blake. Is Beatty going to be able to get back into the fight? Barnes inching closer and closer to the back of the 22 car. Down in the 2, and he's looking down low. He's poking his nose right in there. Barnes is trying to set up. He's going to be making a move any minute now. Working the heck out of that car. And a 2 coming off 4. Heading towards that line with just 6 laps to go. He's looking on the inside, not quite there, but it looks like Berlin's caught up to Beatty. Is Berlin going to be able to get by Beatty too? Barnes right there at his quarter. Got 2 good races going on here. One for first, one for third. Barnes looks down low into turn 3. He sends it. Barnes is going to be right next to him. Oh, and Barnes spins it off of 4. Travis Barnes goes around off of turn 4 trying to go for the lead. Oh, man. 4 laps to go. He goes around. He was just about to have that lead, too. Sends it deep into 3. He's good. Little bit of contact with the 22. That's it. Goes around. On board with Barnes here as he's sending it down into 3. Oh man, just drifted up just enough. It looks like he didn't have any contact with anything besides the 22. Well, until he hit the wall right there. So Travis Barnes all the way back to the back now. Heartbreak for him. Was looking like he was going to win this thing. So dominant in the first half, leading the whole thing. Now we're at 3 to go as he was going for the win. Brings out the caution. But that might give Beatty a chance to try and get the lead back from Thronberg. Lights off on the pace car. Pace car peels off. And the green flag is out. Thronberg with a huge lead. Oh! Beatty goes around on the nose of Berlin. It's like Daggett got a little bit of contact going by. Berlin just taps Beatty. Beatty goes around. So that's 2. 2 of the leaders out. Wonder if Beatty may be just calling it with that. Oh no, do we not have a green-white checkered? I don't think we do. See right here. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Unfortunately, no green-white checkered, so Blake Thronberg is gonna be your winner, followed by Blaze Berland and Dan Lowther. There's your top 3. So the final running order is going to be Blake Thronberg, Blaze Berlin, Dan Lowther, Dylan Matthews, Troy Daggett rounding out the top 5. 6 going to go to Travis Barnes after leading, being so dominant in the first half of this one. Not able to get back up there, or gets up to make the pass for the lead and ends up spinning out. Ends up in 6th tonight. Ryan McLeod in 7th, Bryce Beatty in 8th, and Kenneth Storkson and Joe Shelby did not start this one. So, let's see. All right, we're going to have our top 3 interview now. So, all right, we're here with Dan Lowther. Dan bringing it home in 3rd tonight, hanging around midfield. How'd you end up in 3rd? Tell us about your night.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. It's the first, obviously, race in this series with these guys. So, first actual race I've done a late model stock, and it's a good time. Just I had a good car early and made a couple mistakes there, but fell back, and then looked like a couple guys got together right there at the end to gift me a 3rd.
Yeah, unfortunately, no green white checker in this one tonight. So, podium for you on the first showing out in this series. Congratulations on that one. Who do you want to thank, Dan?
Yeah, I got to thank these guys for putting this new series on, the Northwest late model series, I think it is, and got to thank 1.5 Studios. These guys paint all my cars except for this one and broadcast this stuff. So thanks to you guys as always, and thanks for these guys for hosting it.
All right, thanks, Dan. All right, now let's see. We've got uh, here with our second place finisher, Blaze Berland. Blaze, you were about mid pack for most of the night, but you ended up finishing up in second. How'd you make your way up there?
Well, we started up in fourth. We did pretty good, and we were just kind of holding our own up there, and then just trying to save tires and was letting a car by, and then ended up getting my nose chopped against the wall. So um, just got filtered back once it got once I got on the high side there, just got filtered back and hung back for a little bit, and then about 10 to go, I just knew I had to start going. So
Well, it all worked out pretty well in the end. Second place, a podium in your first showing in this series. So, congratulations on that one. Who'd you like to thank tonight, Blaze?
raceepi.com, Dr. Diff, Berlin Racing Designs, and yeah, I'd like to thank my family for watching and my girlfriend Samantha.
All right, congratulations, Blaze.
Thank you.
And our winner, Blake Throneberg. Blake, pretty dominant tonight, hanging that thing up front, keeping it second for the majority of it, and then stomping in towards the end of it. Tell us how you did it.
Yeah, man, just ran a lot of these long races in these new cars, and that right front's real important. So I seen Travis get out to a lead and kind of caught up to him for a little bit, and just seen his race pace, and I don't know how he did it, man. I had to take my hat off to him because he was still strong at the end of the race, and man, just kind of saved. And when I pitted, seen that my tires were 86, 86, and just knew then it's time to go.
Blake Throneberg figuring out the game of patience and saving your equipment paid off in the end, bringing it home in first place tonight. Congratulations, Blake. Who'd you like to thank?
RaceEPI.com, the shop guys. I guess Travis or not real sure. I'm real new to this. Blaze kind of brought me into this league, so whoever's hosting this league, man, is real good. I know I only had 8 to 10 guys show up, but well run, I would say, and I just appreciate y'all giving the opportunity to race, and thanks to all the other drivers.
All right. Thanks for talking to us, Blake, and congratulations on that win.
Thank you, man. Y'all take care.
All right, that's going to do it for us here at 1-5 Studios tonight. Thanks for joining us. And if don't forget, we have the IAA Xfinity Series on Mondays at 8:45 Eastern and the Short Track Super League on Thursdays at 9 Eastern right here on 1-5 Studios YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the action, and we'd like to thank you again, and we'll see you in the next one.